There's only been 2 things that have made me this woozy. Putting in my earrings, which sounds stupid, but if my ears close up just a tiny bit and it takes more than just a little bit of effort to get them in, I get really woozy, like really woozy. That amazing. And my nail falling off because well,
it didn't fall off. It's
not yet. It didn't fall off yet.
Hello, I'm Julie.
I'm Alyssa.
And this is Stitching at the Cabin. Still not at the cabin.
Nope.
Today is haul, because we've been meaning to do that for like 2 weeks now. And my stash, which you can't see. It's weird because I can see me over there, but I can't see me there. My stash is all over the place.
You should see the floor.
I
should take a picture.
It's gonna be a little crinkly noise too, which I know annoys some people, but it's because of chatelaines. I'm not gonna take them out of the European craft stitch bags, and so those are kind of crinkly.
Smile. Okay, look at our back. There we go. I'll take a picture of my meager pile.
But first of all, Alyssa has an injury.
Yeah, I'm not trying to flip anyone off. It's my middle finger. And whenever I hold things, like, no, not giving it away, but like I do this.
Yeah, show the chart instead.
No one can see, it's too far away. But I do this, so that way my finger doesn't touch anything. So like if you see that, it's
not offensive.
No, I had an accident. Yesterday, Hunter, who lives with Jacob and I, she's 18.
Jacob's sister.
We were doing homework and stuff yesterday, and then she's like, I want to make a pie. I said, great. Went to the store, got stuff for apple pie.
Pause. I don't know the story. I've seen the injury briefly. She texted me yesterday. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Continue.
So, went to the store, we got all the stuff for the pie, came back home, and then she was dealing with boyfriend stuff. So basically I took on the pie making, so I just had her send me the recipe and I just started making the pie. And you have to peel the apples. And Granny gave us, both of us, a set of ceramic knives. Mm-hmm. And they're really sharp. I love them though. They're like my favorite knives ever. And there was also a potato peeler in there, you know, like with the handle, and it kind of looks like a razor. And so I was using that to shred the apples, or to peel the apples.
This is a newfangled pie. It's shredded apple pie.
So I was taking off in little bits, so it kind of looks scaled after, like the way I'm doing this a bunch. So Hunter keeps telling me, you're gonna cut yourself. I'm like, no, I'm not. It's not even like that sharp. Like it's not doing it very well, so it's gonna be fine. So I get through all of the apples. I'm on the last apple, going at it, just trying to get it all done so I can make the apple pie. Like that's not the fun part. That's the prep part. So I'm doing it, and then I just feel it catch like on the edge of my nail. And then, like, you know the feeling when your nail flips backwards, right?
Yes,
so
ma'am.
I immediately, because what I learned is that you should flip it back immediately, right? So I grab it, and then I'm holding it. And Hunter looks up from her phone, and she's like, Alyssa. I was like, I'm not okay, Hunter. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Like, I don't know what it did, but it hurt. Like, I don't know. So I looked just briefly, and like my nail is wider than normal, like as if it had flipped backwards and back again. And so I put my finger back on it again. I'm like, I think I just flipped my nail backward, but I don't know how that worked, because why would it flip? Why would that cause it to flip, you know? So I'm holding it, and then Hunter's like, let me see. So I do it again. And it's bleeding across the entire like nail bed. And then I said, I have to sit down. So that's when I sit on the floor. You need to fix it. You need to fix it. You just need to fix it. She starts laughing. She thinks it's the funniest thing ever. I don't think it's funny, because at this point I realize I've taken enough glances at it, because I wasn't looking. I can't look at it, but I've looked. Okay, looked away. Look away. glances, I could tell that what it had done, let's use this nail for example, because I'm not going to unwrap this one, it hurts. But the peeler grabbed the edge right here and then actually cut down, because it's like really sharp. It was sharp. And then it got halfway down my nail bed and it couldn't cut anymore because my finger's there. And then it ripped the rest because I was yanking because it wasn't cutting very well. So I yanked it so it went through my nail and then yanked. Yeah. So there's a whole line that goes across here. But I don't think it goes all the way. And that's when I got really squeamish because I would be okay if Hunter just yanked it off real quick. But from looking at it, I don't think that it tore all the way. So what do? Do you yank the rest and just like have a missing nail on your finger?
You put a Band-Aid on and wait for your fireman boyfriend to come home.
Right.
And operate.
Exactly. You can just feel it. You can just tell, like, the nail's not attached. Half of it's attached.
That should be alcohol to get me through your nail, but it's just herbal peppermint tea.
Yeah.
Haul! We got stuff. Nice segue, huh?
Very
subtle.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with my unicorn. I found
So
my
excited.
unicorn, and then my unicorn was late getting here, and I got scared, but it's here. I have my unicorn. She's gonna handle the other camera this time. Cause, oh, I
Motion
know.
detected at the front door.
There's motion at the front door.
Husband's home. I told him to be quiet when he came home and not to like run in here yelling about stuff. So we'll see. This. Oh, I can't tell. I can't tell if you can see it. This is my unicorn. I saw Cross Stitch with Luda. And she was showing, she has so many dimensions kits. I love looking at all that stuff. But when she was showing them, she had a completely stitched piece up against the back by the window. And it was that.
Pizza?
He doesn't mean it. He's just getting you excited because he knows
sure
everybody
there's no
can hear
pizza?
it. I'm pretty sure there's. Don't throw my
I'm
unicorn.
sorry. I fell. My finger's slippery.
Anyway, Cross Stitch with Luda, she had that in the background, and I fell in love with it, and then I was on a mission to find it, and then I found out it was out of print, and that when you can find it, it's $1 bajillion, and then it came up on D-Stash, and holy cow, I was actually the first one. I was so excited, and she sent it, and I love it. So I can't wait to stitch that. I did go through and reorganize all the threads, so it was floss, so it was the way I wanted it. It's all about me.
Of course.
You can take a turn.
You can really keep going.
So, little stashy stuff is just stash.
She's meant to like show you this for the last 2
wanted to show
episodes
this
because
for a
she wanted to
while.
put it away and stuff.
I already have a pair of scissors like this. They're actually back there for keto. But I needed another pair, and it was a 2. And I think you have that one.
Yes.
With your head.
It just happened.
So, I
that
needed
way.
scissors, and I haven't been able to use them because, you know, the rule, you can't use stuff until you show stuff. You can take it out if it's easy because
Sure.
it's that big sticker.
Why not? Yeah, while you're talking.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. And then the only other stash that I have is, I got enabled by Darling Bluebell. I think that's her name. I know everybody, but I just
Blank.
when I'm in front of a camera, I'm like, I don't know anything. But I'm pretty sure Darling Bluebell. She bought Ink Circles Broke. And I got the PDF, but I printed it, so it will look better than this in, you know, real life. But I got that. I'm super excited because I wanted to do kind of a monochromatic thing because I wanted an excuse to buy a hank of silk and then do something with it. So I bought oh, I had something else to show you. I forgot about that. Excuse me while I over everything. This is Dinky Dye's Swan Valley. This is a funny story. Funny to me. Nobody else maybe will be amused.
She's shaming me.
My chatelaine, my Hibularius, there's a section.
It's still such a funny
It
name.
is. There's a section and it called for this color and I put it in and I was like, that doesn't look right. And I double, triple, quadruple checked and then I went online. And online it looked like a much darker color, so I thought, oh, they just sent me, like, I know it says Swan Valley, but they just sent me, like, the wrong thing. It was a dialogue thing or something. So I ordered it from 123 Stitch, and it came and it's the exact same color. So now I just have extra dinky dyes.
Yep. Woo.
You can't have too much extra stuff, right? And then I just got a white Lugana. I don't particularly like to stitch on white, and I won't really stitch on white if I can avoid it, so I'm going to dye this. I don't know what color yet, and I'll show you the hank of silk, and maybe someone has a color suggestion. At the moment, I'm leaning towards a lightly mottled gray. Very lightly mottled, light-ish gray. Before I show you the hank, I got a bunch of little needle threaders because...
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
you guys might have like the little blue ones, like
the DMC.
Yeah, the blue, and then it has the two edges. This one just has
The pokey.
it just has the middle part.
Yeah, it came in a pack
I'd
of
show
10
you,
from
but-
Amazon, and I used one this weekend, and I was like,
I don't know
oh.
if you can see, but it's just it's all shiny and it's all focusy.
There you go.
See, it's just the metal
Yeah,
part
it's
of the thing.
super handy. The side you could see well is too big to thread anything we do, but it's good for the deep lagoon, the counter canvas. I can use the bigger side because it's like a big
Yeah,
old
I didn't even think
honking
about
needle.
that. Mhm.
But for the other one, that other side is perfect. And I don't need the little wire thing that sticks up on the DMC one. I mean, they keep breaking off
I was
anyway.
gonna say I broke
so-
mine off on purpose because it doesn't
Yeah.
fit in my container very well with it. So
Yeah. So if you need one of those, you're really welcome.
thanks.
So this is my hank of pretty.
Oh man, it's so pretty. I wish you could feel it.
Oh, it's so soft. It's Silks for You. It's the peacock one. This is also Darling Bluebell's fault. I don't remember what she's stitching with it, but I saw it and went, oh
Yeah.
no, I have to have that. And I have that.
It's just so pretty.
So that'll be for Broke over
Stop
there,
looking
which I
at
can't
my
really
face.
say, but you could read
There
it,
we
so
go.
you know what I'm saying. And if you have any suggestions for...
It all looks the same
God,
color.
yeah,
on
it is
camera.
not going well on camera, but it looks like a peacock.
Yeah, it's light teal, darker kind of purple, a darker
Cornflower,
blue.
like a 791, 792 DMC.
Yeah.
And then the purple.
So soft though.
Kind
Here,
of a
do you have a bag?
333. I do
Right.
have a bag.
Yeah.
There you go. You
Thanks.
can bag that.
Okay. I have been doing
All right. And before we jump into stash, I do have a news start. And I know what you're thinking. No, I don't.
Julie.
I have no idea what you're thinking. I don't
have another
Yeah, I
one?
don't start stuff very often because of the way I do things. I have big ass projects. I'm never gonna be starting stuff. But pause please. Hey y'all.
You were lying about the pizza, weren't you? Haul
Okay.
stitching. Start. New start.
New start.
New start.
I did not get to
New
go to the cabin this weekend.
No.
Sad face.
Yeah.
That was my sad face. She doesn't kid. I hope I'm not kicking that.
Well, is your foot touching it?
It's
or is
touching.
your foot not
It's
touching
touching
it?
that.
Okay.
Whatever that is, but I don't
That's
think
fine.
I'm touching that. New start. Went to a wedding this weekend, and I wanted to take something on the plane, but it was just a short plane ride, and so I didn't want to take like my chatelaine and be like, don't mind my 17 by 17 Q snap.
No kidding. Or that. Your dragon.
Yeah, my even funny.
In the big frame.
Don't mind me. What do you think? You want
Totally
a drink?
fits in a nice 3-seat, squishy. area.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah.
And then I have my Haid here. I mean, this would fit. I could do that, but
Yeah.
I didn't think I could get all these needle minders and all these needles through
Security.
TSA.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a bad idea. So I had to start something new.
I don't think I know what you started.
I don't think you do. So I didn't stitch on the plane, but I did stitch in the airport on the way back.
Oh, yeah.
And I did stitch while we were gone. And I'll tell you a little bit about the wedding, nothing major, but this I have had in my stash the same length of time I've had everything else. Don't you be peeking.
I'm peeking.
And I had everything. I just had to scrounge around for the DMC. I was trying to say DNA. I got the DNA. I did have the DMC. I also have a master set we'll show you because I love my master set, but I try not to take anything out of it, but I would have if I had to. So this is Just Nan Snow Faces.
It's cute.
Yeah, I just thought you'd want
Yeah.
to see it. She'll show you closer up. It does have Weeks Dye Works and DMC, and it's on a 28 count Graciano light blue Milan linen.
Shocking, you knew that from memory.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Crazy.
I'm pretty sure that's what the fabric actually is. And I have an extremely long piece, and I don't know why. Don't mind me. Things are just sticking that shouldn't be sticking. Let's see. I think that weighs up. So that's how full I got. It's pretty small, so I thought, maybe I'll just finish that in a couple of hours, but I really didn't get much stitching time.
Oh, okay, but the colors are really pretty.
Are you gonna show them?
Yeah, I
Okay.
was just observing.
Yeah, it's
Because,
such a
it never looks
manipulator.
like the pattern. Like,
I
it does,
know.
but it doesn't.
I know. I was gonna start with the white, but it was specialty stitches, and it says don't start with the specialty stitches. I was like, well, then don't put the specialty stitches in the center, because you start in the center. But yeah. Does that work? Yeah, you're gonna down a little, left a little.
Wait, my left?
Yeah, that left.
Our left.
Well, you get the idea.
Yeah.
So I was a little nervous about stitching in the airport. Actually, I felt like
Well,
everybody was
didn't-
looking at me, and
I
I know
didn't-
they're not.
I didn't really think any needles were allowed.
No, you can take needles. I was worried about the scissors, so rather than taking my nifty new scissors,
Yeah.
I took nail clippers, which are
Oh,
probably
yeah.
still in here. Maybe I put them away. Wow. Oh no, there they are. And they're a little bit on the large side, so I did not look delicate trying to cut my. And
Like,
it
do this
doesn't.
dainty work, and then,
And it doesn't cut
well,
smoothly.
No.
I need to sharpen
Why
those.
are you
Oh,
handing these to me?
I don't need to hand you those.
no one needs to see them.
I think this is what I meant to hand you since you're putting everything
Yes.
over there. So I don't know when I'm going to finish that. I guess I'm going to have to put it on my spinny wheel and see if it comes up. But I'm going to have to
Finish it
spinny
for
twice.
Christmas.
Maybe. Don't kick that. I'm going to have to spinny it twice that way because I would finish that in one sitting unless he makes me do things I don't want to do.
Yeah.
So that's you have haul. We forgot to do your haul.
Well, yeah. I mean, okay. So I got things. I told you in the other last episode. Let's take a sip of tea.
That'll fix everything. If you're gonna drink tea, I'm gonna drink. Oh, I know. I didn't close mine. I could have spilled that.
In the last episode, I told you that I was doing Mill Hill. In fact, I showed you. I think I left it up there. My monarch butterfly.
Did you want it?
No, I would just.
I would've
I knew
gotten
it
it
was
for
close
you.
by, and I was gonna. Yeah, it's all right. I have a monarch butterfly that I'm working on, and I said that I got some other ones. So here are some of the other ones. And like I said before, I was like, why is it sticking? It's because I have magnets. Okay, let's reorganize this. So I bought them all at once without knowing if I'd like them or not, because I just assumed I would. I did. Yeah. So it worked out. It was good. Plus, you pay shipping per batch, not item. So why not buy 18 things?
Well, because no trip travels alone anyway.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
She didn't know that, and I said that, and she was like, "Why did you do that?"
Yeah, because in my head that doesn't translate to 2. That translates to 4 or 6. Like, I don't know why, but 2 isn't enough.
This is why I love you.
Yeah, this is why this is a problem. So, I really like this one because it's like the monarch butterfly, but
Look at all those
it's not.
beads.
I know. I love the back. The back is cool because, and this is actually really annoying because they, put all the floss all swirlied all together, and it's annoying to separate it out, especially when it's like light blue, dark blue, medium blue, deep blue,
Light,
somewhat
medium.
shimmery blue, like
Medium, deep, dark, aqua, blue, green,
turquoise. Yeah.
teal.
Yeah, I don't particularly love that part. So as I said before, I have this obsession where I want to just make a million of these and put them all over the walls of one of the kids' rooms. So we'll have
do that with magnets. Are you gonna like?
I'll not use the magnets probably.
Say, are you gonna like drill into the walls and put little
Little
magnets?
nail. No, I don't know. I actually didn't really give much thought to how they attach. That's like a
Jacob's
Jacob
job.
project.
Yeah.
I made it. Just don't ruin it when you put it on the wall.
Yeah, I can't hang
Maybe
things
I
on
should
the
think
wall.
about it. I'm concerning. Okay, and then I really love hedgehogs.
Who doesn't?
They're just so freaking cute. So I got a little hedgehog.
Not many beads on that one.
No, there's not.
They're just hiding.
They're hiding, but there's not as many beads. There's a lot of back stitching on this
I feel
one.
like there's a lot of beads back there. Like there's two
Yeah.
things of beads. They're just hiding.
I don't particularly love back stitching. I have mixed feelings about it. So this one has a lot of back stitching, but I'll still love it. I'll still love and adore it. Where's the hedgehog? Show me the hedgehog. Show me the hedgehog.
Just pretend he's not there.
Do you want to be in our
Yes,
video?
did you want to be in the video?
Do you need more
I need to
attention?
know what your Apple ID is.
Oh, let me yell that.
Okay.
Hi.
I think he wants to be in the video
I think he
secretly.
does too. Okay.
I should.
Looking at the door.
I'm gonna get a lock.
Okay, and then this one I couldn't resist because my grandma, your mom,
That's how it was.
well, it could be another.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I know. We always call her Flamingo.
She's really skinny legs.
So there was a Christmas flamingo. So I'm going to have to do this one next after I finish my monarch. So that way I can give it to her for Christmas.
Are we not going to tell her about FlossTube? I haven't, but stitch that and then we can tell her about FlossTube.
Yeah, I mean if she sees this,
It's not for you. It's a
act
different grandmother.
surprised.
It's another grandmother with skinny legs.
This one I'm intrigued to do because of these long beads for the legs. So look at the picture. Maybe, there you go. Look at the picture.
It's so
Look at those long
cute.
legs. And
Can
so,
I have it instead?
do you have long legs? Long, yeah, kinda.
Maybe.
I'll let you look at it and touch
Thanks.
it. So those are the mill hills for now, but I do plan on getting more. Just,
Yeah, 'cause I need
wanna
one.
do more.
You have to make
I
me
know,
one.
I know. Well, like I said, I didn't see any otters, so.
I want a Christmas ornament that I can hang on the tree because I don't know what to do with magnetized stuff.
And then this one was an impulse buy and 100,000% your fault. Totally. Because
I don't blame me.
you don't blame you.
I don't blame me. I blame
You
the internet.
Don't blame you.
It was YouTube's fault because I couldn't
No,
log on.
No, I would never have seen it had you not needed me.
And I wouldn't have needed you if I could have logged on.
You specifically said you should buy it.
You asked me.
Okay. Well, how long ago was that? 3 to 4 weeks ago?
I would say 3 weeks. It was,
I was gonna say that.
you need help. It was, Michelle Bendy Stitchy was doing that, Mindy's, selling stuff from Mindy's sale thing. She had gone to the LNS and it was a live sale. And we were at the cabin. Well, she wasn't at the cabin. I was at the cabin. And I was just going to log into my YouTube and watch it. Well, I couldn't log into my YouTube and I couldn't get YouTube to send me the verification in less than a half an hour. So it was timing out and I couldn't. And if I wanted to buy something, I wouldn't have been able to. So I called Alyssa.
She's like, I'm so sorry to ask you, but there's a few things I really want. And if they come up, I want you to get them for me. So I was doing homework, but I mean, I could take a break from that. That's fine. So I pulled it up, and then she sent me like the list of all the things she was looking for,
Like
or
my
would
unicorn.
right? And then so I had that like on a piece of paper in front of me, and then I was watching the sale stuff, and like you have to keep hitting live so that way it'll rebuffer to the beginning, because we were having internet problems at the time. So our internet kept dying too at our house, which was really annoying. It took a long time to fix that. But so anyways, I was trying to watch out for her stuff, but then they get to like this one, and it's animals. And you see that I really want animals all over the room. And I wanted it, but then I was like, but money, and you know, so I kind of just didn't do it. And then I figured, well, it's too late now, because their system is, you know, here's the thing, here's the price,
Me, please.
look, it's cute, and then they put it off to the side, and then the person says, I want the blah, whatever they called it or whatever it looked like, and then the other person, I don't know her name. Do you know her name?
Mindy?
That was helping
I think that was.
with the sticky notes.
I
And
think
stuff.
that was Mindy. I'm not really sure.
Somebody was writing off the sticky notes and attaching them to all the patterns, so that way they'd know who to contact and who owned what. And then so I texted her and I said I really liked the orcas, and I said it. Oh well. And she's like, you should get them. I was like, hi. It was like 20 charts ago. Like it's too late now. She's like, no, if you want them, just tell them. Okay, so I said, can I get the orcas from like 25 charts back, please? I'm sorry. And then they laughed and said, yeah, and then she had to dig it out, and then so it was kind of embarrassing. But
And then they took a break. You wore them out.
I know, right? But I got this, which is from Peter Underhill's Marine Creatures. I don't know, who doesn't love an orca? And that's pretty like unisex too. And you can put that on your wall, and then it'll be all animal themed.
It's a really nice chart on the back. Like it's.
Well printed and
Yeah.
like normal symbols and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought so too. So I couldn't really tell from the video because it was lagging and stuff, and it was all pixelated. I couldn't tell if it was full coverage or not. It is full coverage. So it's going to be a little bit bigger than I expected, but that is a-okay. It'll
And
just
you
be
know
on
what's
my
so
wall.
sweet? She asked me to dye fabric for her. She doesn't
Yeah,
think
before
I'm bad at it.
no, she's really good at dyeing things.
Well,
So.
you're gonna see a couple things I've dyed, so you can judge for yourself. I suspect she likes it more than probably
I
other
disagree.
people.
I think it's really good. I mean, it's not ugly, and it like
It's not ugly.
It looks really uniform, so
I'll
it's
show
pretty
you
good.
one. We're going to stash. Yeah, stash.
Yeah.
So I
Stuff
have
happens.
a multitude of shadow lanes. Here's what happened. I mentioned to my mom that I have always wanted to stitch a shadow lane. And she was like, well, why haven't you? And I'm like, well, they're kind of expensive, and I stopped stitching for a long time, and I don't know, but I think I'm going to buy one. And it was right before my birthday. She said, I want to buy you one for your birthday, which was like, what? Are you sure? Do you have any idea how much these cost? And she did. She bought me.
She's like, send me the link.
Yeah.
Tell me what you want.
She bought Herbularius.
Herbularius.
I also just wanted to watch you giggle. Which
Right
I
up there
showed
with
you.
Parcel.
You've seen that one. So we don't need to go there. I started it. I loved it. And I went a little crazy. They
Super
had that
cray-cray.
sale. I mean, what were the chances that Shadowlane, I think it's .de, where you buy the chart, was also having a sale at the same time that Yunpei and Cross Stitch was? How could I say no?
So every day, I mean, you'd walk around the house and you'd be like, I have like 5 or 6 I really like. And she showed me all of them. She was trying to match them up with fabrics that would be cute.
Fabric viewer.
And I think Dad was finally like, just buy them. Just buy them. Because you keep talking about them. You obviously really like them if you're planning out their little futures. So
Yeah, but then
just buy
I was
them.
like, but it's a lot of money.
But you
I
know
won't
you'll
say
like
the price,
it.
but it was a lot of money. And he's like, that's nothing. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's not nothing, but
He has expensive hobbies.
he
so.
does. So to him, that's nothing. So I appreciate that I have such a loving husband. And you know what he did last week?
What did you do last week?
He brought home a Samsung tablet so I could use Pattern Keeper.
Yeah.
He had one at work that nobody was using, and he brought it home. I'm gonna say this, and I don't know if it's gonna stay in or not, but he brought it home the day that I found out I have to have a biopsy. And that just, it really cheered me up. And he couldn't have picked a better time. The day we filmed the first FlossTube, I had found a lump. And I didn't tell anyone. She didn't know. Nobody knew.
Little secret keeper over here.
No, I thought, maybe it'll go away. And I got up the next day, and it was still there. And it was kind of painful, actually. So I thought, well, I'll log in, because we have Kaiser. So you log in and make an appointment. I thought, I'll just log in. It'll probably be 2 weeks. It'll probably have stopped hurting by then, and I can cancel the appointment. No big deal. So I went on, and I was actually able to get a same-day appointment. So I went. I was shocked. I was really shocked. So I went in, and the doctor felt it, and she said, yeah, you need to have that checked. But I couldn't get a mammogram and ultrasound until the next week. So the day FlossTube 2 uploaded was the day I had the mammogram and the ultrasound, and they found out that I have a cyst, and it's pretty big. There is a liquid component, which they're not worried about, but there's also a solid component, which they are worried about. And so they said you need to have a biopsy. So that is scheduled for tomorrow. Today is Monday.
23rd.
Is it the 23rd?
Yeah.
Monday, September 23rd. So tomorrow I am having a biopsy, and my husband said he would work from home so that he could go with me, even though he can't be in there. But I thought that was incredibly sweet because I don't want to be alone. And so then it'll be about a week, and I'll find out. So I'll let you know. I just, I know you don't know me that well, and this is supposed to be light and fun, but PSA, like, you need to get things checked, and don't try to go into denial and be like, it's no big deal, because it might be a big deal. And the sooner you catch it, the better. Because,
So don't freak out.
I've done a lot of Googling since this started.
Way too much Googling.
And, breast cancer actually has a 95% survival rate now. You need to catch it early, and you need to treat it. So I'm hoping that's not what it is. Believe me, I am hoping that's not what it is. And I said one of the first things I thought was, I have way too much to stitch. I can't be doing this.
It wasn't about us.
Oh, I love you guys. I knew you'd support
it wasn't kids, pets, birds. It was the stitching stash. What am I going to do about the stitching stash?
Yeah, and then the second thought was, I have to outlive the dog.
That's a very good point. Taco, he's like, how old are you, 15?
I think he's 12.
I think
he could be older. I
feel
think he's
bad
12.
now. Well, he has like no teeth, and
he has a few teeth, and he can see out of like half of an eye.
Two that don't light up.
He's a sweet dog. So anyway,
he brought you the tablet on a very meaningful day to give you happiness.
Yeah.
So it was very nice.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, women, go feel your breasts.
And dudes too.
And if you find something, go to the doctor. Don't just be like, it'll go away. It might. It might not. I don't have any risk factors for cancer. I mean, there's no breast cancer in my family. I don't smoke. I don't take drugs, but I don't take like birth control. I haven't taken hormone replacement. I had kids. I breastfed kids.
And you had a mammogram in like January.
I did. I had a mammogram in January, and they didn't find anything, so it's kind of weird. And I mean, this thing's big. You can feel it. I mean, I'd be like, hey, feel it, but really,
yeah,
I've made you feel it. I tried to get Steve to feel it, and he was just like, that's creepy. Anyway, I digress. The point of this was that he brought that, I got that, and I have chatelaines. So this is Violet
Patch.
Patch.
Husband and let you have chatelaines.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Full circle. Came back.
This is Violet Patch. I know you can't see it, and I'm assuming that she's going to put a picture up, but I just don't. When you get the chart, there's not like a picture, and the picture that she does put up is going to be just hideous. You're going to be like, why would you stitch that? Because it's like a computer-generated, blocky, Minecrafty sort of looking Atari video game kind of thing, depending what age you are. You may know what I'm talking about. You may have no clue. But when you actually see them stitched, they are just amazing. So this is Violet Patch.
And I'll actually.
And this is the fabric I dyed for Violet Patch. Oh, are you throwing my beads?
Of course I am.
So, I mean, I think I did a pretty decent job. It took me a while to match the color. Like before I started dyeing, I had it in a bowl and I was putting it on a paper plate because it's white. I take a little bit, put it on the paper plate, and try to decide if that was the right shade or not. Because it starts out a very more like, not this bright, but more purpley like that. So I had to kind of tone that down. And it looks really good with what she's showing you. The colors, I think, will go really well.
Complimentary.
Yeah. I think I did good. So that's the second thing I ever dyed. Well, third, technically, because I dyed the needle paint floss color thing. And then I did this one over here, and you'll see what I learned very quickly. So then this was the other one I dyed. This is Amazing Art Nouveau Lily Kaleidoscope. That's a mouthful. I love these flosses. I love chatelaines. All the variegated silks and beads.
I'm not gonna lie, I shouldn't be doing this.
Oh, it's okay. Just
fix it. Fix it. You better.
Do you have the beads too? Oh, they're in the bag. I lost them. You're okay. They're in the bag.
This is so scary.
I won't pound your fingers. Punishment.
Right, yet.
This was what I dyed for this lily, and you can see the importance of changing your gloves. That was the teal from the needle paints. Change your gloves, people, between dyeing. But let's pretend that's not there because it's in a spot where I don't think it'll matter. But let's cover that. But see, there's kind of a subtly pink. I don't know how well that's gonna actually show up on camera, but
it's gonna be real weird because I'm gonna edit it so when you're talking you can see it at the same time, so you're gonna be looking at the pink fabric, but it's gonna be like sitting here and it's gonna be all weird, but that's okay. Yeah.
So I have others I'm gonna dye because I have other chatelaines. I have Misty Morning Vineyard, but I cannot decide on a color for this one. I think I want to do like a multi-color, but a very subtle one, but then I think, no, just go with one color. Then I'm like, no, multi, no, one. I don't know what I'm going to do. But it's got some beautiful stuff. Misty Morning Vineyard. I don't have fabric for that, but I will dye something. This is Mystery 13, but I believe it's Sparkling Peacock. I should probably not cover my face, or maybe I should. Wow, those are pretty beads. Anyway, this has some beautiful colors. This was the one my husband liked the most, because I was walking around like she said, and I'm like, which one? I have to narrow this down. What do you like? What don't you like? And he really liked this one, so this is more for him. With the rest are all me. And then there's one more I want to get because I accidentally got the floss that was discontinued, so now I have to buy it. This one, accidentally, is Alpine Seasons Garden. It's not the Outlander one, it's just the regular one. And I did get the called for fabric because I thought it was absolutely perfect and there was no reason not to, but I couldn't have done a better job. So that's Alpine Seasons. You're getting behind.
You need to slow down.
You got to slow down.
I know, I was thinking the same thing. It's wrong though.
This one, this is Poison Garden. This is what Christine Stitch All the Things is stitching.
Copycat.
I have the kit. I do not have the pattern. I didn't buy this at the same time. I found this on the Facebook page, the chatelaine resale de-stash page. Yes, there is one. And you shouldn't go on it because you'll buy stuff. They don't post much, but when they do, watch out. But I got this, so I got it at a discount, but I don't have fabric. Well, okay, I do, but I don't know that I like it. I used the fabric feeler and I got what I thought would go, but then I did a floss toss with it and I'm not sure that it's going to work. I might have to dye something, in which case I'll have to figure out what to do with the fabric. But, so I have Poison Garden. The next time there's a sale, I'll buy the chart, because obviously I'm not in a huge rush to stitch it. This is, here's the tag. This is Picture This Plus Shale, 28 count Lugana. And it's pretty, don't get me wrong, I like it. But there's some color in the floss that just doesn't, it doesn't quite work. It's not It's not quite right. So I don't know. When the time comes, I'll figure that out. I was going to say I like what Christine's stitching it on, and I do. But I don't want to copy because then that takes some of the excitement out. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but if I see somebody stitching something, the same thing I'm stitching, and it's going to look the same, I get a little less excited because it's like, well...
I have purposely avoided Randall Spangler's Universe in a Jar from other people. Even when people do minis and stuff of the same one, I try to like, I don't know, I kind of glance at it real quick, but I don't really like to see it because then I know exactly, because nothing stitched looks like the chart or the picture, you know, it looks a little different, and
so it's exciting to see how it stitches up. But if somebody else did it, it's less exciting. Chatelaines are a little different because they do not photograph well at all.
No.
But still, she has a good choice, but I'm going to choose something else just so it'll be different. All right, so those are all my chatelaines. Looks like we exploded.
Yeah, I got less space for stuff.
Let's do Heaven and Earth so you can do some too.
Sure.
Okay. I don't have this. I don't have anything to really show you with this. It's fabric, which, I mean, woo! It's 25 count. It'll be 2 over 1. This is for Gone Fishing. Donna Gelsinger, Gone Fishing. Well, it's someplace.
Happens here.
I have all the floss. I just don't have anything exciting to show. I can put this back over here.
Back over there.
And
Don't
then
bring it over
my
here.
sister, so sweet, for Christmas, she bought me Childhood Sweethearts by Jim
Warren.
Thank you. So this will be the first time doing one without a PDF.
Yeah.
Wish me luck. I haven't kitted this one up yet, but I will. But I just love that. It took me a long time. You should put that over there. It took me a long time to realize that the reflection in the water was them when they were young, and then I got all teary about it.
It's so sweet.
Isn't it? It just makes me so
It's
happy.
so many
and
colors.
I love rainbow stuff.
Yeah.
So, and that's like an adult rainbow, not like, I'll take it, not like, you know, unicorn vomit rainbow.
Right.
It's one of those.
Very concerned with what you were saying. So then I have 2. And her same sister, that was so nice, also bought me this chart. Which one am I looking at?
Yeah, I don't do the same thing. And I was like, I'm just going to look at it over here.
So this one is the
Chrysalides?
Chrysalides. That sounds right. Kind of sounds animal. But it's the same idea. I mean, lots of pretty beautiful colors. I don't know if I want to do this one stitched or if I want to do it diamond painting, because
It's a tough call.
you're doing one that's diamond painting and you just get the blank canvas and then use the chart, and I thought that was so much fun to do.
It is fun.
And I think
And
this
I can't
sparkly,
say which one it is, because I'm doing a Randall Spangler.
yeah, I know it, but I don't remember which one it is.
Eldar.
Oh yeah, Eldar.
Somebody else
need
is
to finish
stitching that, and I
Eldar.
keep seeing it on Facebook, and I
Yeah.
think it's a diamond painting. I'm like, oh, my diamond! Oh wait, no, that's
No.
stitched, but it's beautiful. It's
You
probably
need to
better
finish it.
stitched. I don't have time.
Or space.
Yeah, if
Diamond
I
paintings
finish-
are hard.
there's-
You gotta-
I'm pointing. You can't see behind you, but right directly behind your little pumpkin head, there's a table and there's a puzzle on it. And if I would just finish the dang puzzle, I could use that table for
It's been
you
there
know.
since you guys moved.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I don't have time to puzzle. And over there is a Peloton, so this is like my exercise room too.
lots happens here. And then, my wonderful mother not only bought me this chart, which isn't in color, I'm sorry.
Well, it is, but just not.
Excuse me. Yeah,
that
but not this.
version.
But she bought me the whole kit for it. All the DMC, the fabric, everything. So this will.
I love you.
So this will probably boop. I think I made the exact face Almi does. That's what he does when I do it to him. He goes. Yeah. I just looked down. We forgot to mention
What?
the biggest thing.
What's that?
We have more than 100 subscribers.
We do.
In fact, what made me think of it is that I just got a notification that we got our 130th.
No way.
130.
What's wrong with you
The
people?
other day-
Why are you watching us?
The other day I was like, it would be cool if we got to just 100 so we could mention it in this video. And then within the last 2 days, we've had more than 30 subscribers.
Thank you, Christine. Stitch all the things.
You know, you should just...
And Carla. I can't say Carla. You say Carla.
Carla. I can understand
Something about being crafty. I could totally see you. I love your hair. It's purple. It's pretty. I know you. I can't think of a channel name though. We'll make it happen.
You're so pitiful.
She said something too today. I was so shocked. I was just saying, and all of a sudden she said, "Stitching at the Cabin." And I poked you in the eye again. I'm sorry. And I was like, whoa, that's us. That was
People know we exist.
I was pretty excited.
Yeah.
Got it?
So, thank you, Shell Sunflower, for 130.
I like that.
Because I don't know who 100 was, so. That exceeded all my goals for the whole channel for forever.
I know, because you were like, let's have one subscriber every
Goals
episode.
done. Okay, you can continue with your
I'm
stash
gonna move
now.
to Teresa Wentzler because you reminded me that I wanted to talk about Kim. And
Okay, so why not
Kim
now?
Hollenbeck. She's Spartan Stitcher on Instagram, but she has her own FlossTube, and I think it's just Kim Hollenbeck. She's also one of the admins for Full Coverage Fanatics on Facebook. If you're not in that and you stitch full coverage, you should be in that. I love the monthly sales and the kind of year-long stuff, the challenges and everything. I love Kim. Kim is the one that gave me those funny glasses to try to see if I could not get motion sick. The first time definitely didn't work. The second time, maybe. I'm cautiously optimistic. And I haven't had a chance since because I had to drive the last 2 times and then we didn't go to the cabin because we flew, and I don't get plane sick unless you close the things and make the plane go woo. Otherwise I'm okay on the plane, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to stitch in the club with the wedding going on and stuff. Wedding, I didn't even mention. Oh well, we'll do it at the end.
You kind of did.
I kind of did. Kim, she figured out what birds we had just from the sounds.
I was so shocked. I was like, she had to have seen your Instagram or something.
No, I only told her about Kona.
She nailed what all the birds were. I mean,
impressed.
Kevin was a giveaway.
Yeah, we showed him. And she knew Kona, but the other 2 she figured out just by the sounds from that first video.
And they were pretty quiet in the video, so.
Hugely impressed.
Very.
That was good.
Yeah.
But anyway, I love Kim, and if you're not already watching Kim, I'd be shocked that you're watching us and not Kim. But go watch Kim. You know, she the Teresa Wentzler connection. I should connect things.
Yeah.
In my head, it
I'm
all
just
connects perfectly. She just finished Camelot
Right.
sampler from Teresa Wentzler. And I gotta say, I saw her Lazy Daisies, and I was like, I am never doing that Camelot sampler because Lazy Daisies are scary. She did. How many did you do, Kim? Was that like 300 Lazy Daisies? It was a lot. But anyway, the thing is beautiful. And now she's stitching the Templar Prophecy. I want that one.
Yeah, I saw you mention
I love that one.
that on our last video.
I'm not gonna buy it.
I pulled out your hair.
I'm not gonna buy it. I could use some help with this one. So this is
Floral bell pull.
Thank you. This is what I'm gonna do once I finish the castle, which you saw when we were discussing the plane and if I was gonna hit somebody with it. Also went into that last week. Just happens to be here, so I'm gonna keep pulling it out. So once I finish that, I'm gonna do this, and I'm super excited about this. And I went online at the Fabric Viewer thingamabob, and I found, you hold this,
Okay.
so people can see that. I found Fabrics by Stephanie. Like, don't steal that. It's Caramel Macchiato, and I got it in the Ghana 32 count, and I thought it was,
The color of caramel macchiato.
yeah, I thought it was like a tan color. And what came was this peachy,
Very orange.
very large, and this is very large. This is a very large piece of fabric. Woo!
Shoulder pop.
Twice. So, I wasn't like unhappy. I wasn't gonna complain. Okay, I misunderstood what that color was. What am I gonna do with this? What am I gonna stitch on this?
Yeah.
Anybody?
I mean, I'm sure there's a project that would look really good on.
I was kind of thinking Halloween, maybe?
Yeah, I was gonna say Halloween or like a desert
But-
something.
The thing with Halloween I like Halloween, and I'm totally open to stitching Halloween.
But
I don't
that
want to
big
stitch
of a
all
Halloween?
black.
Oh, yeah.
310 is not my
flat.
favorite color. I got enough
Yeah.
310 with keto over
What about
there.
939?
No. Not 371 either.
Shucks.
So, I need to find something to stitch on this. Preferably not monochromatic. Help. Please. So then I went to Picture This Plus and I bought sand, 28 count Lugana. And this is a much smaller piece of fabric because I realized I didn't need such a big piece of fabric.
It got realistic.
So I
don't think you showed me that new fabric that you've got.
I may not have. I haven't done a floss toss yet, but looking at the picture and looking at that, I think that will look good.
Immediately I thought that looked really good.
Yeah, in my head, this was more what I was going for, and I couldn't decide between this or Legacy, because I feel like everybody's stitching on Legacy. So I went for that. It seemed like I've said before, we don't have an LNS that has fabric where I can go and play with it. So I was doing the online thing, and then when I had this caramel macchiato debacle, and then I had that poison garden thing where I was like, I don't really know, and I'll show you this burnwood for my memorabilia. I was still like, I don't really know, and that's when I thought, okay, I'm just going to dye my own fabric from now on. Then I can get the color I want. I can get what's in my head. I can make that happen. I can fold that for you. Don't keep
You just
folding
gotta figure out where the first fold is, and then the rest are easy.
Nobody listened to a word I said because they were watching you struggle bus. So anyway,
Listen, I don't know why
I'm
you gave
super
me the
excited
show.
about this, but I can't start it yet. I also have... Yes, I'm working on that. It's over there. You want me to show you again? I could.
Third time's a charm.
But this also has other patterns in it, so I could do any number
Which
of
one
those.
do you want to do most?
I
Like
think
if you had to start one right now.
I think probably one of these two. One of these two.
Interesting. I think I like that one.
I've seen people stitch that. It is beautiful.
But
and
you've seen people stitch
I've
it.
seen people stitch it. So, yeah, you're going to have to do an uppy-downy thingy because you were centered, but you were not.
I figured these two.
Yeah,
are the
that
most
one.
important. I
that
don't know
one.
for certain that it did things, but...
So while she's doing that and you're staring at that, I have a few other booklets. I have the Celestial Dragon. I remember buying this, but I'm not entirely certain what I was thinking. Like, I like it, but
Oh yeah,
it's pretty. But
it would go in your office. You have
Yeah.
like an Asian
Inspired.
art theme office.
I have I did a giant diamond painting and framed it badly, and that's in there. All my bad framing is in there. The
That's
Michael's
true.
framing is in there too, which is terrible. And one day I'll get up the guts to show you how badly Michael's framed something. Partially my fault,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
partially not my fault.
You should have said something.
The
right
big
away.
fingerprint isn't my fault, and I don't know why they didn't lace it. They didn't pull it, stretch it.
There's a lot of wrinkles in it. Like
Yeah.
not just like they couldn't get stuff out, but like they just took your fabric and put it framed.
Framed, gun stamp. Oh, make sure you get your fingerprint up inside the
Yeah.
glass. And I had them frame something of hers too, and I had made a baby sampler for her, and I admit it should have been cleaned first.
That was 100% your fault.
That was, but
I
again,
like it though.
it's
Honestly,
not framed
if
well.
you reframe it, I don't want you to clean it.
Really?
Yeah,
because
'cause
I'm
it-
so taking apart and cleaning
Because
it,
it
and you're
totally,
not looking.
it totally feels like it's just like you made it 23 years ago, you know?
In the dirt, I was sitting in a big
It's
spot.
not
I'm like,
that bad.
here you
It's
go.
just a little like yellow in places. I think it's.
I don't smoke. It's not yellow from
No.
smoke. Not that there's
Yellow
anything wrong
dirt.
with people who smoke. I don't.
You're so controversial today.
Then I have the Four Seasons fairies. We'll just pretend nothing's happening. That's only two of them. You can only see two.
I didn't know one of
There's
them
the
looked like
other
a monarch.
Yes.
I like
Oh,
monarchs.
you could stitch these. Kind of labor intensive, all the blends.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of blends, I don't think.
I'm super excited about the bell pull. These others, I don't know if I'll stitch them. I mean, I bought these a bajillion years ago, but bajungle years ago.
Bajungle.
But I don't
Bajungle
know.
or bajilittle?
I don't know.
Belittle.
I don't know if I'll stitch. I think once you do a Teresa Wenzel, you may not want to do more. because of all the blends. But I really want to do the bell pull, so I think that's going to happen. I blame this on Jessie Moody Does Stuff, although she did a conversion, but you've all seen it. It's beautiful. And her conversion, oh my gosh, I don't think I've told you. She did the Virginia Tech conversion, which was where there was a shooting, and I forget how many students were shot and killed, but there's a spot where she put in the beads, and she put in the number of them. It's like one for each.
Yeah.
I got a little teary with that
Yeah,
episode.
that's really sweet.
Anyway, so she changed the colors, but I like that color. And then I used the fabric viewer. Picture this plus burnwood I got from 123 Stitch. And I did the floss toss. I'm not 300% certain. I'm about 95% certain that I will use that. I was gonna hold the thing up, but you just threw it.
Sorry. I didn't know
So
we were still talking about this one.
So you could
No, that's beautiful. Wow. Wow, that's
why Ami says wow like that. Now I know where it came from.
Oh yeah, man, that's beautiful. I haven't seen this fabric.
Yeah, I like that fabric more than the called for fabric, but again, I gotta make sure the colors really go.
I don't know, I'm worried it's dark. Everything that's dark scares me. Cause like, are the dark colors gonna show up well enough on there? Like light should, but will dark show up fine?
I don't know.
You won't
Now
know
you
until
can
you
watch
try,
me
I guess.
Just
Just throw it at me, man.
I have more stuff in it. I have another memorabilia. I have no earthly idea where it came from. Like seriously, no idea. I don't think I bought it. I don't remember anyone giving it to me. I was just digging through stuff and I was like, whoa. This is Fairy Treasures. No clue why I have it. I mean, it's pretty. Purple's my favorite color and there's a lot of purple. And
I'm always worried that when I say that, it was a gift from somebody, and it was like, they're like, oh, they'll cherish this forever. And then I'm like, I don't know where I got this. And then they're going to be like, oh.
But truly, I don't think anyone's ever given me stitching stuff, other than my mom with the chatelaine, so if someone's giving me stitchy stuff, I apologize. I appreciate it, I really do. So, I mean, I'm not saying that I won't stitch it. I would. I just don't intend. Yeah. It'll get stitched. We're almost done. This is another one that I probably bought at some point 800 years ago. It's copyright 2004. No clue. No memory of this at all. It's called Best Buds.
That's so cringy.
Yellow
I love
Roses,
it.
lovingly stitched by Vicky Fawcett and designed by
Mayor?
no
Mark. It was far away.
Yeah, Sastad. The silver lining. It's pretty, but I mean, I'm sorry if you can hear that. Someone thought the TV needed to be loud.
And Ami was being loud earlier too, so we're just back to episode 1.
Alright, here's my last flavor of designer. I'm just going to show you this fabric because I don't know where that chart is. I'm sure it's in my stitchy closet, but I don't know. This is, again, Sugar Maple Fabrics. It is Dusty Trail, 32 count Belfast. It's for Fairy Godmother. We'll have to find a picture. And I only know this because I found a sticky note in there that said that's what it was.
Otherwise we would have known. Oh, there you go. I'm like, this isn't making sense.
Yeah, so it's kind of like an angel-y fairy godmother woman, and there's like a tree. So I guess I must have thought that's the ground and she'll be hovering above the ground is all I can think why I did that.
Because the rest of the blue is all the same color blue.
Yeah. You can't get Sugar Maple Fabrics anymore. Have I said that 12 times now?
Yes.
You can't. I'm sorry.
This, I don't know how you fold, so this is just going to be a
Yeah, not like
nice
that, but
little
that's okay.
ghetto fold here.
I had said before that I had needle paints for autumn because that amazing, wonderful woman that I found, I think her name is Teresa, she had sent me some.
Right.
So that's for autumn. That's the purples for autumn. So this is lavender and lace, autumn. Everything else is lavender and lace. I did buy fabrics by Stephanie. This is lavender Lugana 28 count. I think that looks nice. I like that. It's actually really close to the one I dyed. I don't know where that one went, but oh, there we go. It's pretty close to the one I dyed. Mine's a little lighter. You have to looky too.
I know. Hang
Peekaboo.
on. Peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
Oh yeah.
See? Mine.
Yeah. It's just darker.
Yeah, very similar. So anyway, I think that'll be really pretty, especially with the needle paints. So thank you, Teresa. And then this is Noel. These are all the Celtic. This says Celtic Christmas back here, but it says Noel in the front. But it's Celtic Christmas. And I got, this came from 123 Stitch. It's 28 count raw natural half shell linen. I think that will look nice with that. At least the fabrics really thought it would look nice.
Not always accurate, but you get some idea.
And then this is spring. Apparently there's some mistakes on the chart. I see a little errata in there. Not erratic, errata.
What are you showing me?
This is Celtic spring. This
I like that fabric a lot too. Looks like a smushed
It's
plum.
fabrics by Stephanie. It's Fruit Punch, Lugana 28
fruit
count.
punch, a smushed plum. A smushed plum is fruit punch.
That's that. And then the last one is winter. I don't think this was the hardest one. I think that Celtic Christmas was the hardest one to find fabric for. This is also fabrics by Stephanie. It is 28 count Lugana Winter Wishes. I think that will work without clashing or blending in too much.
I agree.
So I think that's it. I'm gonna, instead of folding that, I'll tell you about the wedding real quick. If you were just here for the stitchy goodness, that was stitchy goodness. Next week,
extras.
Yeah, a lot of extras. Next week we will show you progress on things, and the future videos are going to be way shorter because we really don't ever have haul, and you've seen the stash, and so now it's just whatever we work on. And
stories.
honestly, with the whole biopsy thing, I have not been stitching lately. It's been a couple of weeks now, kind of stressful.
With my finger, I was stitching like crazy so I could show you progress next week. And now I sew with this hand too. Like it's a tag team thing.
But she got a lot done. She says she won't show me because
Yeah,
she wants
I
me
got
to
a lot
see it
done.
in person. So we didn't go to the cabin because I went to a wedding. This is complicated. How's it? How do you explain who they
Your
are?
boss's daughter got married, but they're also family friends for a long time.
And she married an employee
At the business, yeah.
the business that we work for and my husband works for.
And your boss works for.
And he is. So this wedding was up in Lodi, around that area. So we flew up to Sacramento and went to the wedding, and I'll have Alyssa put in a picture because everybody wants to see a wedding dress, right? Like, you don't know these people, you don't care, but you gotta see the wedding dress, and it's a beautiful picture. I found it on Facebook today. I mean, I was there, but they asked us not to take pictures during the ceremony and stuff, and then it was dark, and then you couldn't see, and so...
Anyways. You forgot to show your DMC stash.
I have a DMC stash. My husband, Christmas this last year, he bought me a master set of DMC. And the thing was, I didn't know it. I mean, duh, it's a Christmas present. But I knew he bought the container because it came one day and the way it was boxed on the top, I think it had to go through customs and it said DMC on it. So I tried not to see that, but I didn't know what it was or who it was for, and then I saw that, and then I had to admit to him that I knew it was a DMC. But when I opened it, it was actually a full set of DMC as well. And that was pretty amazing, and it's beautiful. And I played with it all, I laid it all out, and I don't use it because it's a master set. You don't touch that. And one day I said something to him about, oh, I need to go get some DMC, and he's like, I got you a master set, don't you have it? And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna touch it. He's like, that's right, you're not gonna touch it. So why are you asking me why I have to get DMC?
Alright, so now I'm doing this vlog style because it's kind of a lot of work to put it back, so.
Jiggle, you're gonna make people sick.
Okay, I got it. If I just stay really still, we're good.
Bye!
Goodbye, guys. We'll see you next weekend. Maybe 200 subscribers? I don't know. Setting my bar high this time.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for
so
coming
much.
back. And if you're new, welcome.
Okay, goodbye. Have a good weekend.
We're videoing. Could you?
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
For Darcy.
Yeah, he keeps coming in.
Oh, perfect.
We're
Cool.
filming. If
Meet
you
Taco.
would-
Show Taco. Hi. That's Taco. He's an old man.
Love you.
I better not be in this at all, just so you know.
Then you shouldn't come in the room, should you?
I didn't know! They're one of those hotel room things.
Do not disturb.
Do you want a sock?
a sock on the toilet. Don't come in. There's a sock on the toilet. What do you mean?
I'm too hungry and hot for this.